Start. Please give your introduction.
My name is Aniket Shah. I am a second year student in the Department of Mechanical Engineering enrolled in its BTech course. I am from Ahmedabad. I am a boarder of Nehru Hall of Residence. I am contesting for the post of General Secretary, Social and Cultural Technology Student Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur for the academic session 2019-2020.
Any questions on introduction? Panelists, any questions on introduction? Shall you move ahead with the SOP?
Aniket, why are you here in formals?
Sir, it is my personal decision as to what I want to wear in my statement of purpose.
Aniket, please start your statement of purpose.
My desire to contest for the post of General Secretary, Social and Cultural stems from the qualities instilled in me through active participation in a plethora of activities during my 2 years of stay at IIT Kharagpur. In my first year as an associate member of Spring Fest 2018, I was responsible for the publicity of the fest in the state of Gujarat, leading to a remarkable 73% increment in participation. During the fest time, as an information kiosk attaché, I was responsible with one other member for information dissemination, addressing participants' grievances and queries, and was also instrumental in the conduction of events such as scavenger hunt and organ donation camp. Apart from my involvement in Spring Fest, I was also an active member of Share IIT Kharagpur. I was also a part of the silver winning choreography team and the 4th position case study team of Nehru Hall of Residence in 2018. In addition to this, I was also a part of the Open IT Dramatics team. In my second year, as a co-organizing team member of Spring Fest 2019, I was majorly involved in 3 facets of the fest, namely events, publicity and marketing, and sponsorship and marketing. On the sponsorship front, I individually garnered an amount of INR 3.9 lakhs through alumni contributions, corporate deals, and 6 food stall associations. I was the sole member responsible for the sponsorship drive in the state of Gujarat, leading to a remarkable 34% increment in the sponsorship amount. I was also a part of the sponsorship drive in Delhi and Kolkata. On the publicity front, I, along with a co-member, conducted the publicity drive in the state of Gujarat, coordinating with 15 campus ambassadors to increase the visibility of the fest in Gujarat. On the events front, I, along with a co-member, successfully coordinated and conducted the first ever nationwide prelims at Ahmedabad of 3 events, namely Shaker Leg, SF Idol and 2 Polo Tango, witnessing a total footfall of over 100 people. I was also instrumental in conducting a social conclave at IIM Ahmedabad based on a social theme Saksham. During the fest time, as an arena attaché, I was responsible with one other member and an associate member for overseeing the construction and layout of entire Spring Fest arena, which witnessed a crowd of more than 5,000 participants daily, and also the successful execution of 3 events, 2 workshops, and 1 international carnival, including the hugely popular Pops and Zumba workshop. Apart from my involvement in Spring Fest, I have been a constant and active member of Share IIT Kharagpur. In addition to this, in my first and second year, I was also a part of the illumination team of Nehru Hall of Residence. I participated in the case study competition at Technique, the annual Techno Management Fest of IIT Guwahati, where my team bagged the fourth position. I've also secured a summer internship at the National University of Singapore. In spite of my many involvements, I have been able to maintain a CGPA of 8.91, which perfectly illustrates my time management skills. The General Secretary, Social and Cultural, must be dedicated, hardworking and a team player. I believe all these experiences which I have gathered in the past 2 years inculcate in me the various qualities that motivates me to contest for the post of General Secretary, Social and Cultural, and if elected, I shall do full justice to the post.
Miss panelists, you can start with the questions.
Aniket, can you please elaborate on the numbers of the participation which you are giving from the state of Gujarat? Like the number of participants who actually participated.
So, in my first year as an associate member of Springfest 2018, I increased the participation from Gujarat from 11 to 19 participants.
So Aniket, is that 73%?
So, I believe you can take out a calculator and check it. It is 73%.
Aniket, you mentioned in your statement of purpose that you conducted the organ donation drive. So did you yourself sign to donate organs?
So, I was busy in management work during the fest time and hence I couldn't do it. In case in the upcoming years, I'll definitely volunteer to sign for the organ donation camp.
Aniket, you said you were a part of the Open IT Dramatics team. Can you mention which year and which event did you do? What was the theme and the standings?
So, as I already mentioned in my statement of purpose, that I was a part of the silver winning Open IT Dramatics team in my first year. The play was a play that goes wrong.
And in the second year?
So, can you please elaborate on the question?
In the second year, were you a part of the Open IT Dramatics team in the second year?
So, I want to correct your fact. There was no Open IT Dramatics conducted in my second year.
There was an event occurred that was of the Dramatics Cup only. So you should correct your fact.
So, in my first year, Open IT Dramatics, that is stage play, was conducted and not street play. In my second year, the street play event was conducted in the Open IT. So, I request you to please get your facts correct.
Aniket, here. Aniket, here. So you said you have increased participation by 73% in your ASM tenure, right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir, as I already mentioned in my previous answer.
There was one candidate who contested for the post of General Secretary, Social and Cultural itself previous year. His name was Marmik Devadia, and he mentioned that he increased the participation by 83% in his CTM tenure. So how are your facts different? I would like to know. You can still visit
Sir, I believe you can get to his statement of purpose and listen that he mentioned that he increased the participation by 83% in his first year when I was not a part of IIT Kharagpur itself.
He has said that he has increased the participation by 83%.
Abhijit, we are not having an infinite loop of follow-up.
Exactly.
Abhijit, we are not having an infinite loop of follow-up.
Sir, did you listen to my answer? He increased the participation by 83% in his first year when I was not a part of the IIT Kharagpur itself.
Aniket, since you are participating in many case study events, why can't you contest for the post of General Secretary Technology? Since the eligibility criteria is also the same.
So, I believe, thank you for considering me for the post of General Secretary Technology. I believe participating in various case study events has helped me develop my analytical skills and my problem solving skills. This will help me in my candidature as the General Secretary, Social and Cultural if elected.
Aniket, do you know anything about the median marking which is used in the technology general championship? And do you think it should be used in the social and cultural general championship as well?
So can you please repeat your question?
Do you know anything about the median marking system that is used in technology general championship? And do you think it should be used in the social and cultural general championship as well?
Sir, currently I am not aware about the median marking policy.
Fine, so you won't be able to answer the second part of my question.
So can you please elaborate on it?
Elaborate on it after this, sir.
Aniket, you stated that you were a part of Shared IIT Kharagpur, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the current status of Shared IIT Kharagpur? I have heard that they are planning to close the society or organization, whatever it is.
Sir, I request you to refrain from making any such baseless comments. There is no such news and you should not deem me any Shared IIT Kharagpur chapter.
We'll have one follow-up, please.
This is a validated information given by the present Vice President of Shared IIT Kharagpur, Idal.
Sir, I'd like to correct you that there is no such information released on a public forum and hence this is fake.
Still have time.
Aniket, so in your arena, like in your second year, I've heard that you made a compromise of providing a stall to security. Like you provided a stall to a company basically, and you haven't provided a stall to the security team. So there were various security-related issues in the arena. So don't you think it's a failure on your part to deal with such issues?
Sir, please get your facts corrected. There was a stall provided to the security this year in Springfest Arena.
Aniket, there wasn't a stall provided. I'm very much correct about the fact, and you yourself know that you haven't provided the stall, and in the last moment you shifted the stall that was provided to the security to the sponsor so that you can get the sponsorship amount. So just please answer the question like how have you managed the security issues related in the arena this time?
Sir, please get your facts corrected. There was a stall allotted to security just beside the Blue Hill Publishers stall.
Aniket, I was in campus from last 5 years. Every time in Springfest, I saw that per floor size was not increased and people used to dance outside the stage and there was so much chaos in arena. What do you say about this?
Sir, this year I took the initiative of contacting more stalls which helped in increasing the budget of arena and hence it resulted in the carpeting of the entire arena which contributed to having no chaos in the pubs.
Aniket, as a finance head of Springfest 2019, are you sure you decide the budget of the arena?
Sir, I was informed by the General Secretary Social and Cultural that the budget for Springfest Arena had increased which had resulted in the carpeting of the arena.
Aniket, as a candidate of General Secretary Social and Cultural, tell me what are the committees which come under the purview of General Secretary Social and Cultural?
Sir, there is one committee which is under the purview of General Secretary Social and Cultural, that is the Social and Cultural Committee.
Aniket, there are 11 committees that come under the purview. You can please ask Mr. Harshvardhan himself.
And get your facts
There is
right.
only one committee which comes under the purview of a General Secretary Social and Cultural, that is Social and Cultural Committee.
Aniket, this is your failure that you are unaware of this committee. So just after the statement of purpose, go to Harshvardhan Mittal and get to know about these committees.
Sir, please get your facts corrected. There is only one committee.
Avirup, you can refer to the constitution. Refer to the constitution.
Aniket, do you have any plans to maintain transparency in the social and cultural general championship to avoid any contacts with the judges or anything of that sort? Do you have any plans to avoid that?
Sir, I believe the current General Secretaries have already have a plan for transparency and they do not reveal the name of the judges to the Hall of Residences before that.
So you don't have any plans on improving that system, right?
Sir, I believe if there is full transparency in the process, there is no need to improve it.
There isn't full transparency, but you have no plans of improving.
Just a single follow-up.
Aniket, there was recently an event conducted in the Nehru Hall of Residence, graffiti making competition, right? Which was conducted under your purview. Am I right?
Sir, the graffiti making competition was organized by Nehru Hall of Residence and I was a team member responsible
Yeah.
for the conduction of the event.
Okay, so I have various evidences where first of all there wasn't any fixed rules for the event, which led to the participants painting various obscene paintings on the walls of the Nehru Hall of Residence. Like there have been instances where participants have painted people showing smoking cigarettes, etc. So what's your take on this?
Sir, I believe there are no such obscene paintings in Nehru Hall of Residence. You can go, sir, please let me complete my answer. You can go and check it. There is no such painting in the Nehru Hall of Residence currently.
Aniket, you can have a look at the various images which we have on mobile phones after our show, and you will get to know about the competition, like what was the paintings that are still painted in the Nehru Hall. You can yourself visit the areas and you can have a look at it. Thank you.
We still have 3 minutes to go. You can ask.
Aniket, can you please highlight the chaos of Nehru Hall of Residence in the Bengali elocution event?
Sir, in the Bengali elocution event, Nehru Hall of Residence was assigned 2 slots, slot number 9 and slot number 12. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, Nehru Hall of Residence couldn't turn up on slot 9. As the rule says that the Hall of Residence will be debarred from the General Championship if it doesn't appear in the event. But Nehru Hall of Residence did turn up in the event on slot number 12. Hence, only 25% of the points of the Bengali elocution was subtracted from the General Championship points of Nehru Hall of Residence.
Aniket, I have a follow-up. Aniket, so as everyone sitting here is very well aware that there was a subcommittee meeting in which other halls of residence had tried to conspire against Nehru Hall of Residence. Moreover, there was a certain negotiation and blackmailing done against Nehru Hall of Residence to withdraw the SAC file for the product design event. What is your take on the functioning of the subcommittee meeting?
Sir, I was not a part of the subcommittee meeting. If such thing has happened, it should not happen again.
Aniket, as an arena attachee, you were responsible for the conduction of the event, beat it, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what the chaoses that were faced during the conduction of the event and what the rules were changed by the judges?
Sir, the rule says that there should be 16 participants for a face-off. But there were only 14 participants because 2 participants who had registered couldn't come because of medical issues. Hence, the judge had taken the responsibility of organizing the event among 14 participants.
We'll have 2 more questions. 2 more questions.
Aniket, you have done such a wonderful show. Why don't you contest for Vice President Technology Student?
Sir, thank you for considering me for the post of Vice President Technology Student Zamkhana. As I already mentioned in my introduction, I am a 4-year student and hence I need to convert to a dual degree which I don't supposed to.
Aniket, all the other candidates here have also worked in the same facets as you have worked, sponsorship, events and publicity. What makes you the most favorable candidate?
Sir, I believe the panelists here are to judge our credentials and proposals and you can decide accordingly. I have no right to say in this.
We close. Any follow-ups on this? We'll close this one. Please take your seat. We'll invite you for the proposal section.
My proposals are as follows. Proposal number 1. I propose to build an online portal for the bill reimbursement of all societies that come under Technology Students Gymkhana. The vision is for complete digitization in Gymkhana for all official purposes. My proposal number 2 is to propose to introduce an event of online graphic design in both Open IIT and General Championship. The event shall be introduced under the Fine Arts and Design Cup. Proposal number 3. I propose the furnishing of an intimate space theatre for socio-cultural activities so that all the cultural societies and groups can get a proper confined facilitated room for overall year-round activities as per requirement.
Aniket, through your first proposal, are you trying to hint the submission of fake bills? Because it has been mentioned that the bills will be self-attested and they will be checked afterwards. So what are your comments on this?
Ma'am, I believe that you didn't read my proposal thoroughly. I have mentioned that once the bills are verified by the General Secretary and the concerned PTI, the hard copy must be submitted for verification by the Assistant Registrar. Hence, the bills will not be reimbursed before it gets verified by the Assistant Registrar.
Aniket, have you prepared any such portal so that we can actually check it, or it's just proposed, just like other candidates?
Yes, I have prepared a sample layout of a portal.
Can you please show it?
Do you want it to be shown to panelists?
Yeah, I can show the panelists the portal prepared.
Please give a couple of phones to the panelists.
Can you explain the working of this?
Yes, you can definitely log in. The username is user123, small letters, and the password is the same, user123.
Could you explain the working of actual portal, like who would have the access to the portal, etc.?
Yes, ma'am, as mentioned in the proposal, that the portal will be hosted on local server. The student shall create a user login ID on the portal, and similar admin login ID will be created for the Gymkhana officials. The self-attested scanned copies of the bills will be uploaded on the portal and they'll be verified in sequence by the General Secretary, concerned PTI. Then the hard copy will be submitted to the Assistant Registrar, and then it will be verified by the Assistant Registrar and the President.
Why not expand the ERP to have a totally new portal? Why not have it on the ERP itself?
So I believe this proposal is for the section of society and not for the ERP, which is for the whole community of whole IIT KGP community, IIT Kharagpur community.
In your proposal, you have written that after the submission of bills, if they are not eligible, suitable comments should be mentioned. Like, why do you think such cases would arise? What possible cases?
So, ma'am, as on any online portal, there can be unclear pictures regarding the bills, where the amount is not clearly visible, and such cases, and hence, in those cases, the bills will not be considered eligible.
Aniket, if certain bill is not verified from the admin side, then how will it be processed further?
As mentioned in the proposal, if not eligible, the suitable comments will be mentioned there for the student to review and make necessary changes accordingly.
Aniket, referring to the third proposal, like you have mentioned in the problem stacker, like acoustics aren't good enough for the proper musical event. So, like, what are the issues that we are facing in the acoustic sections as compared, like, while dealing with the musical events which are currently having in the institute? So, can you throw some light on that?
So, can you please be more specific about the question?
You have mentioned, like, in the third proposal, that in the problem stacker section, that the acoustics aren't good enough for the proper musical event. So, like, what are the issues that we face due to, like, why don't we, first of all, why don't we have the proper musical instruments and like issues that we face in this?
So currently we are not having the best facilities, but I am suggesting that we can have an intimate space theatre which will contain the best facilities for overall development.
Niket, in your second proposal, you introduced the event of online graphic design in Open IT and General Championship. How will you ensure that the person submitting the graphic design is the person who made the design?
So this kind of biases also remain in the inter-IT competition where this event is already happening, and hence we can't do anything about it. If
So you're not going to do anything about it, right?
So please let me complete my answer. If you have any suggestion regarding this, I will definitely consider it.
Fine.
Aniket, in your proposal 3, you have mentioned in the problems tackled, no DMX setup available for use on campus. So can you tell me the full form of DMX and what is it?
So I believe the DMX is used for dance, and currently I cannot recall the full form of DMX. I can definitely get back to you after my statement of purpose.
What do you mean, follow on this, what do you mean by DMX is used for dance? Can you explain how does a DMX look like? I suppose...
So as I already mentioned in my proposal that the intimate space for practicing dance choreographies using DMX setup without additional expenses.
You are not aware what a DMX setup is. And you have stated...
So I am contesting for the post of General Secretary Social and Culture and not for a technician. I believe I can discuss the details with the technician and get back to you.
Fine, know what you've written in your proposal.
It's your proposal and you should be aware of each and every word in it.
No one
I'm just
follows.
stating that this is not exactly what you're doing.
Aniket, regarding your proposal number 2, have you done any groundwork? So do you know any of the participants who are currently participating? Yeah. Do you know the interest of students' body regarding your proposal number 2?
So regarding my proposal number 2, I conducted an online graphic design event where I gave the deadline of 3 days to submit, which was a very short deadline, and even though I got 6 entries in the competition, which I believe is very significant for the IIT Kharagpur community. I believe if I give the deadline of 14 days as mentioned in the proposal, I will definitely have a number of students who are interested to participate in this event.
Aniket, can you please specify the timeline of your proposal 3 and when you are going to get this proposal implemented? And where as well?
So I've talked to Mr. Sushanta Kumar Panda, the Senior Sports Officer, regarding my proposal 3, where he has mentioned that the Gymkhana which is there currently, the Gymkhana office and the badminton court and the adjusted rooms will be revamped and the social and cultural rooms will be created there. Also, the new Gymkhana that has been constructed near the basketball court will have the sports facilities where the Gymkhana office will be shifted. So I propose to build this intimate space theatre in the current badminton court or the office just besides it.
Why have you not attached any kind of groundwork on with your proposals?
Ma'am, I can definitely give the groundwork if you required. Can you please highlight on which proposal do you need the groundwork?
All the proposals.
And can you be please more specific about the groundwork of one proposal at a time so that I can give you the groundwork?
Proposal 3.
Ma'am, I have prepared a basic layout of the intimate space theatre which I am planning to construct and I want to show it to the panelists.
We'll have one more question after this. We'll just have one more question after this.
Where are you planning to get this thing done? The intimate space theatre?
So, as I already mentioned in my previous answer, I am planning to get this done in the badminton court of the Gymkhana or the Gymkhana office besides it.
And so are people not going to play badminton anymore then?
So I request you to listen to my all answers which I gave before. I already mentioned that the new Gymkhana which is being constructed near the basketball court will have the sports facilities and the Gymkhana office and the sports facilities.
Okay,
So
how
please
much time is it
please
going
let
to
me
take?
complete my answer. The facilities will be constructed there and the social and cultural activities will be conducted in this Gymkhana.
Aman will just have a single follow-up and then we'll wrap up.
How much time do you think is it going to take to get this thing constructed fully? Have you planned
So
anything?
once the facilities are done in the new Gymkhana which is constructed for the inter-ID sports meet, the construction will start in the Gymkhana which is currently there.
We wrap up. Thank you, Aniket. You can take your seat. I thank all the panelists for being here and thank you all for joining me. And also I request the candidates to leave the stage. You can take your proposal.